a certified driving instructor. I teach teens and adults. So if you were in here with me right now, I would get you in the car and have you come in and put on your seatbelt. That's the first thing I need you to do. Then we want you to lock the door. After you put on your seatbelt and lock the door, then I'm going to have you adjust your seat. I want your legs comfortable. I want a bend in your knee and a bend in your arm so you can feel comfortable. Now, we put our left foot to the dead pedal. There's a dead pedal that's down here. Left foot goes there. We drive automatics here in the United States. Other countries, they drive manuals. So we're going to talk about how we have our right foot. We do not want to stab the brake and hit it real hard or hit the gas hard. That'll make us upset the chassis in the car. Almost was an accident. Because people are not paying attention and they're distracted. So you got to pay attention. What I need you to remember is I have to get you comfortable in the car. You've never been in a car before. I'm going to show you where everything is in the car, the steering wheel, the brake, all the important gauges. The thing I want you to focus on is just getting comfortable in the car, trusting me. I'm your instructor. I'm going to make you successful. I'm going to have you live your best life. What I want to do is just get you comfortable with the gas and brake. We may go around the parking lot 4 or 5 times. I just want to see you ease into the throttle and squeeze the brake. Nothing hard, nothing too aggressive. Once I get you comfortable in the car and you're looking ahead, you're not looking down at the speedometer just like I'm looking down. You're not looking at your feet just like I'm looking down. You're looking ahead, up and out. So I'm going to show you where to look. I'm going to have you squeeze the brake. I'm going to have you squeeze the gas. Never hit the throttle or the brake really hard because you could end up over accelerating or end up slamming the brake and we could get rear-ended. Once I get you comfortable, I'll have you going up and down. Another car almost backed into me. It's real. You got to pay attention out here. I'm not playing. This is real. So you have to pay attention to your surroundings. I'm in a parking lot. And parking lots can be very dangerous places. Little do people know because people are coming in and out of the parking lot. They're very dangerous for pedestrians because people walk between cars, going to the store, getting food, and cars are backing out. People are coming in off the main road. So I have to tell you these things. I have to show you these things. But I don't want to overload you with information. A lot of beginning drivers tend to get very overloaded easily with overstimulation. So I want to keep things chilled. I want to keep things relaxed. So now that we almost had a near-death experience in the parking lot, people backing into us, people pulling out, we got to remind ourselves, we're in the parking lot to get comfortable with the car. We're in our parking lot to get comfortable with our steering wheel, okay? I'm going to show you how to have your hands. Depending upon how long or short your arms are, your body type, there are a lot of factors. I'm 6'4", about 260, so I have my seat back. I'm very tall, long arms. You may not be that tall, so I want you to be about 8 to 10 inches away from the steering wheel. We do have an airbag. So I want you to have your hands there multiple ways, 10 and 2, 9 and 3. AAA here in the United States says 7 and 5, 11 and 1. As long as both hands are on the wheel, your left hand on the left side of the wheel, your right hand on the right side, okay? That's really important that you know where your hand placement is so you can feel comfortable. And I want to get you in the parking lot making those turns, turning hand over hand in, hand over hand out. We're going 10 to 15 miles an hour. I want to get you into a rhythm. And I'm really big about getting my students comfortable the first 10 or 15 minutes. You're going to have a lot of anxiety those first 10 or 15 minutes, right? So I'm trying to just calm you down. I introduce a joke, tell dad jokes, tell something funny, get to know you, right? Then once we have some things in common, we're still training you, getting you comfortable with the gas and the brake, helping your spatial orientation, meaning, are you hugging the right all off the road? Are you hugging the left in the wrong lane? That comes in time, your first or second drive. Mom and dad may have took you out before. You might have some bad habits, so I might have to break those. Little do you know, I can tell in about 10 minutes, 5 minutes, if you know how to drive, and what I need to work on with you. It's not AI, it's driver's ed AI. No, it's driver's education AI, because it's about people. And the more that I know about you and learn about you, the better I can help you. So it's important when I ask you some questions, well, tell me about your mom and dad. How do they turn? Do they turn hand to hand? Are they one hand? Are they underhand throwing the car? Do they drive with their knee? We don't want to do that. So I ask those questions so I get to know you. Okay, so we're driving in the parking lot, making 10 right turns, 10 left turns. We're doing some stall parking, covering the brake. I'm looking on the street. I literally see people coming out of this parking lot and they're going 0 to like 60. It's really incredible that what is going on here. Okay, so I'm just going to show you this for a moment here. People are flying, and I'll talk about this for a second. You see our biker right there, right? They have a set of things they have to deal with, but we want to be mindful of parking lots, right? The dangers. We want to drive to the right side of the parking lot. Okay, we want to watch for people walking across, people riding bikes. We want to watch on the main thoroughfare. What are cars doing? You know, what is a gap? A gap is the space. Okay, we hear the motorcycle right there. This guy does not have a helmet on. He's making a personal choice, and some people make that choice. So we examine these things and we look at the car park. The car's in between the lines, but they're kind of hugging the right. We want to practice getting our car in square and even. I like this parking lot because the parking lines are very easy to see, it's freshly painted. So I take you to parking lots where they're freshly painted. I'll show you how to stall park. I'll show you how to angle park. So we analyze every situation we're in. So I wanted to share that with you. Okay, so now that I shared that with you, we're going to get you into the neighborhoods, about a block away from the driving school, wherever we meet, and we're going to practice great speed control. In the neighborhoods, we have little kids. Kids are unpredictable. We have driveways. We have people riding bikes. They have to be careful of possibly getting hit by the door. It's called dooring. We want to watch for sharp right turns where bicyclists can be hit. So we want to be mindful. There's so many elements in the neighborhood, but I'm just going to keep you calm. I'm going to tell you one thing to focus on. That's great speed control and good spacing. So we can see little kids coming out between cars. We can see people not stopping at stop signs, not yielding at yield signs. So I'm teaching you these fundamentals to make you a better driver. And as we go on, I want to see how comfortable you are. I'm going to take my time with you and be very patient with you. That's super important. And I'm going to be kind to you. I'm not going to scream at you when you make mistakes. You will blow a yield sign. You will maybe not see a stop sign. Heaven forbid, we might see a little kid coming out. So I'm watching what the car's doing. I see you from my peripheral vision, and then I want to make sure that you're super comfortable and understanding about dangers and hazards, okay? This is why I like teaching you in class and driving you in the car. The relationship is stronger, and I'm able to educate you at a high rate because I need to be better than I was last month. And I need to make my drivers in August better than my drivers in July. And then my drivers in September will be better than my drivers in August. I always have to elevate. I always have to get better. So I will tell you those things and be your positive motivational source. If this brought you value, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Bye, guys.